Psalm 82, verse 6, ye are our gods, all of you are children of the Most High. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. I got the opportunity to gather with uh, a group of three men who are businessmen, engineers, and so on. And one of them happened to be Indian, and one of them was right away stated, "Oh, I believe in animalism." And then another one mentioned, "Oh, this guy believes that everybody has a God within themselves." And when he mentioned that, I mentioned the demise the church was going through with mixing pagan and holy ideas. So they had the Christmas tree and then they had the manger, right? Those are two different opposing ideas, and they're trying to make it one idea. And when I mentioned yesterday regarding this same topic, and of course, at the end, verse 7 says, "But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes," right? So this is referring to the same people that he just finished saying in Psalm 82, verse 6, "I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." And when, as I thought about what this man said about the Indian people believing each person has a God within themselves, I couldn't help but go to this verse, and I go, this is probably why they have so many gods in India. They put this verse out of context, in which Asaph, he was a chief singer, and he was also a psalmist. So here, Psalm 82 is his psalm. Um, mentions this, and he wasn't King David, but he was a man that was very, very exposed to the holy sacraments that the people of Israel partook of as a singer, a musician, and so here he mentions this verse 6 and then verse 7, of course, which I just already mentioned. And the context of all this is that they forget verse 7, and that's very, very stipulated, which says, "But ye shall die like men." Even though it says ye are gods, it says ye shall die like men. And that's very important because, yes, we like to be all high and holy and, up in the seventh heaven and, nostalgic about our faith. But what about being mundane and practical and walking on dry land, not just on water? So God help us to emulate Christ's steps, walk in his steps in all our um, aspects as Christ did.